Well, hey y'all, welcome back to Wind Down with Lee. Y'all know how we do it. We get straight to it. But the reason why I got such a big smile on my face is because one, I got a question. Did y'all see my last video? Are your locks thriving? Because my locks are right now, and I'm super excited about it because this is my 3-year locaversary. I'm so excited. I'm going to the shop tomorrow and I'm getting my Microlocs retied. And this is going to be the 3rd year. Interlocking the entire time, 350 something Microlocs. Your girl is on a roll, okay? Auntie has kept me right for 3 years. And if y'all don't know who Auntie is, that means y'all need to subscribe to this channel and go down my Microloc playlist and check out the journey. That's what that means. And if you want to know me more personally, then y'all need to go over to the original Lee channel and check out the vlogs. But until then, y'all will see me tomorrow at Jake's Salon with Auntie doing it, and doing it for the Retie. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Hey y'all, Auntie made it to the Look at her hair. Stiff well, not here.
Nothing, y'all. Nothing. Man, can y'all believe it? 3 years.
3.
Oh my gosh.
And look, this her hair with no product, just wash and deep conditioner.
Look at
that.
When I tell you I was really, really shocked, I was like, this is no product, my natural 4C hair. So if you have some 4C hair, this is you.
Yes,
This is you.
natural, beautiful. That's what we love to see.
Fresh wash,
Yeah.
fresh condition. That's
Look at
it.
the color. She thinks she's slick. She got a color to match her shirt. Y'all see that?
All right, y'all. So we're gonna do the prep, and then we're gonna start with Q&A in just a minute. So we'll be right. And we are gonna do a little Q&A about some Microlocs. Okay, some common issues with Microlocs, especially those who have starter locks. It's been 3 years since I've had my locks, so not quite in the starter lock area, but I do know a lot of people have issues with their starter locks because I did. So we're gonna help you guys out. Hey.
Yeah, buddy.
This is gonna be very relaxed, very chill, very laid back. Let's get to it.
We're gonna ease your mind just a little bit.
Okay, let's start with this one. I think that's actually a good one. Someone asked this question. I'll tell you, ready? Why do my Microlocs keep slipping, and how do I stop it? Now, before Auntie answers that, I'm gonna talk about it just a little bit because I do feel like in the beginning my Microlocs did slip. Now, why? I think it was just because it was the perimeter of my hair. I don't really know why. Now, Auntie was doing my hair all that time, so I'm gonna let her talk because she know for real.
Okay, so what I've learned is slippage is also what I call holes in the locks. And when you first start your locks, right, you're stretching your hair, you're pulling it straight, and you're doing your thing, doing a 4-point rotation. What happens is the hair is now growing. The new hair is still gonna grow in. When the new hair grow in, it pushes the hair that's already been locked down. It pushes it down, and at the root, I can't even talk. It creates a hole. Now, if you have holes within your locks, like in the actual lock, what it means is, how can I say it? You went in the same way twice, or you did a 3-point, 2-point, not realizing you went into that lock the same way more than once instead of doing a whole 4-point. And it happens because you're doing the same thing over and over and over. Sometimes you lose where you left off, and that happens. But just know that it can be fixed. It's not nothing can be fixed, and that's where you come in with the pull down method, and that's explained in a video already.
Yes, we do have a video on a pull down method, and this is in reference to the interlocking method, okay? 4-point rotation interlocking method, right, Auntie?
Yes.
Okay, so were you good on that question?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure y'all leave a comment below if you have any questions about that, okay? Now we're going to roll into question 2 that was asked. Now the second question is, how can I tell if my locks are locking or if they are just tangling? Okay, I'm going to let Auntie speak to this one because, child, I ain't even know my locks was buttoned.
So the one way you can tell that your locks is locking if your locks starting to get thick and it don't feel soft. So if you feel your lock now, your whole lock in one area is soft, that means that part has not locked yet. But if it starts feeling thick and tight, like all the way through, your lock is starting to lock. And the most common way of noticing is at the ends. Your ends, those little curls start turning into little balls. Those balls are called budding, and that's an indication that your lock is now starting to lock. Now, tangling normally don't happen at the end of your lock. It happens like throughout the whole lock. That's just loose hair your hair is still natural. You're still gonna have strings that's gonna get pulled, and when you sleep, you're just gonna have strings no matter what you do. That hair tangles onto the loose hair of the next lock and the next lock and the next lock, and also you still have new strings of hair growing on your head. So that's where that comes from.
Which is kind of like a good segue into the next question. What do I do if my locks are marrying or sticking together?
One, if they already are sticking together, then like when it's time to get your retie, you have your loctician. They're gonna separate them and get them loose. But in the meantime, to try to actually get them to not be as tight and together like that, you want to put your fingers through clean. You constantly do this throughout the day.
That's very true.
This helps keep those hairs
Hair
separate.
hands.
Yes, it keeps us there. Like if you braid your hair down, braid and band it after you wash it, take it down immediately. Don't let it sit, because what happened, that hair is loose hair. When you wash your hair, all the loose hair comes out, and what happens is those little loose hairs gonna start getting twisted up into that plait and that braid. So definitely, most definitely, go ahead and take it loose, let it air dry, let it be free. Use a satin headscarf, satin wrap, whatever you like to use to keep your locks covered. All that helps with the marrying to keep it down.
Now, personally, I will say I have had marrying approximately maybe twice, and my marrying has come from me not having my retie in enough time. So going too long without your retie will also give you that marrying, because I have Microlocs, and so they're so small that they will easily start to join together. I think I did show that in one of my previous videos. If so, I will put it in a key card above so that you can take a look at that and see what that actually looks like, because when I tell you, when you try to break it apart, it actually hurts.
It hurts real bad.
It hurts. So try not to go too long between your reties. And when you do go get your reties, your loctician will part your hair again so that you have what I call crispy parts. Because if y'all know me, y'all been following me along my journey, or if you're just not finding me, one thing I do love, like Kiki J always says, is some crispy parts, honey. I love to see my scalp, okay?
Yes,
So,
yes. Ain't nothing like having Microlocs without them parts, baby. Ooh, parts is everything.
Which is probably a good segue into the next question, which is, what's the right retie schedule for beginners? Now, I'll speak a little bit on it before Auntie jumps in, because when I first got my hair locked, I was so afraid to miss any type of retie schedule with my sister. Baby, let me tell you something. I was on it like Johnny on the spot. Every 4 weeks to 6 weeks,
yeah.
I was on it. And if I looked at my hair and I saw a frizz or fuzz, I was like, sis, something wrong, something wrong, something wrong. And if you have not already, go check out my video where I went to Jamaica and got into the water. Honey, I thought I had F my locks up. It was something serious. And my sister had just did my retie before I went to Jamaica, and then I came back and my hair looked a hot mess. But
It wasn't that bad, guys.
to me, it was terrible. But I was so afraid that I had messed all of our hard work up, because 41 hours, of hard work, and to think, girl, it was over for me. So I would say in the very beginning, always make sure you are on time with your retie schedules. Do not miss whatsoever. But I'll let my sister speak to that, because that's from my point of view. But from a loctician point of view, it's about a whole different though.
Well, I'm gonna back you up on that. So to be honest, like when you first get them, it is crucial, because that is the beginning. It is crucial to come at least every 6 weeks. And also it depends on how your hair grows. That will be talked about more with your hair type, with your loctician and your consultation. But I'm gonna say from experience, 4 to 6 weeks. I recommend 6 weeks. 6 weeks is the best, and because everything that's gonna happen is gonna happen mainly within that first year of you getting your locks.
So yeah, and trust me, they charge by the problem. So baby, if you don't want to be charged by the problem, be on time.
And I'm gonna say that because that's another thing. A lot of people want to get the service, and then they feel like, oh, I could go, because it's gonna still look pretty, but you could have pretty problems.
Yeah.
And that could turn into major pretty problems, what will cost you, because now I have to do what I would normally do at a retie. I would have to do 5 things more. That might take longer, because now you waited, and now I have to add more time to my process, to your service, and more work, and you can lose locks. So just know that. So that's definitely, you want to go ahead and make sure you stay on at least that first year, because by that time, then you would know for a fact you know, okay, I could go a little bit longer, but I can't go a little bit longer.
All right, I think my battery's about to die, so we'll come back and we'll talk more. Take it back, 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 back. We back, 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 back. We back. All right, y'all. We have charged the camera. We have come back because we are close to the end, and we are going to continue our Q&A. We had a little break in between this, so for those of you that was on the live, hey. All right, y'all. So our next question is: my locks feel thin at the roots. Is that normal? I'll let you take this.
Yes, if it's time for retie, it should feel loose because it should be soft because you have new hair coming out. Now, if it's feeling loose after you got your retie and it still feels soft, you may need to get the pull down method done. Definitely go see your loctician because that means that hair is not tight. It shouldn't be soft.
Okay, so in my 3-month update, Auntie actually explained it and showed it. So at the roots, she kind of like back combed my hair a little bit. And right there at the roots, it was thinner than the rest of my lock. And it is going to be thinner because it is new.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
It's not mature.
Yeah,
it hasn't
say it
matured
again. It's
yet.
not what?
It's not mature.
What I say?
It's not seasoned. Ain't got no seasoned salt on it. You know, ain't even sprinkled. You know. Yeah. So because of that, it will be thinner until it actually matures. So at the root, that is normal for you in your starter lock. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Bet. So next question is, and I had this is me.
Okay.
So how soon can I wash my Microlocs after install? Now, before Auntie talk, I'm gonna tell y'all to go look at my first wash video. Baby, your girl was scared. I was a nervous ninny. But yes, I'm gonna let Auntie answer that question.
So after your very first install, give it at least a full month before you wash it. Because even though you're tightening it with this tool, it's still loose natural hair. And it would definitely soften up, fluff up, and everything else that natural hair does. So I give it a month, or if you can wait until your first retie, I would say get it done.
And then this is 4-point interlocking method, not necessarily for, just a 2-strand twist method. If you have the braiding method, yes, definitely. And even with that, I did braid and band for the majority of my first year, Auntie? Yeah. And if you don't know what braid and band is, then go ahead and click this card right here at the very top and check out that first wash video, because I don't want to make this video too long with explaining exactly what that is, but you should definitely check this video out right here, okay?
Yeah.
Moving on. The next video. No, I meant the next video.
We're working on the next video, guys.
Girl, you hit me. The next question was for me. I did have this question too. Can I style my locks right away or should I wait?
I would say depending on your hair texture, you can get your hair styled. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because your scalp will be tender and you can definitely pop your hair. It depends on your tolerance, but I would also say it depends on your lifestyle. You need to go ahead and braid them down, do it, but do it mildly. You want something that's not going to put too much more tension on what you just received.
This is all very true. And I'm just going to talk from experience because Auntie's talking from that loctician side. I actually, when I first got my locks done, Auntie will attest to this, I wore wigs.
Nothing yet. I hear this beat in my head. Watch me move my hips to it.
The reason I wore wigs was because I was filming my content. I didn't want people to know that I had Microlocs until I released my initial Microloc video. And plus, I also wore wigs because I had them little tiny micro, them little baby Microlocs, and baby, I was a little.
And that was so cute, y'all. But she was like,
at first I was like, no. Now I go back and watch. I'm like, yeah, I should have worn my hair because I missed that. I was just telling Auntie I need to cut it off and start over again because I missed that phase. That little curly at the bottom. But yeah, so hindsight is 50-50. Enjoy every phase of your Microloc journey because you will not get any of those phases back unless you start all over again. Okay, that's from Lee. Okay,
I agree. Okay.
All right, and so this was a big one for us. We got this a lot when people saw Auntie putting that blue magic on my hair. Is it okay to use oils or creams, and what should I avoid, Auntie? This was a big question on the channel, so I'll let you get in that.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I always been a grease girly because I know how good it is for the hair. So I use Blue Magic hair grease first, no matter what, on the scalp, and on after that you can use whatever is best for you. But I personally do not like oils because it dries faster. And I tell people, do a skin test. Put the oil on your arm, put the grease on one side, and see which one holds the longest. You can definitely use grease. I just don't recommend oil. If you use oil, I will say grease first, oil on top. Don't get me wrong, oil is not bad. It's just people use it as a substitute for everything. Like they want to just put oil, no moisturizer, no nothing. They want to put oil, and that's when I say it's not it. You have to keep your locks moisturized. Oil, your scalp grease, healthy scalp, healthy hair. I tell people that all the time.
The second part of that question was, what should they avoid when we're talking starter lock? If it was up to me, I would be like, don't do like conditioner when you first get your starter locks. Conditioner is like moisturizer. It's gonna undo all that hard work. And then like heavy creams, anything that's heavy, don't put that in your hair.
Yeah, products that have a sticky texture. Most people, when they get locks and they interlock, they're already at the process of taking care of their natural hair. Avoid sticky products, because sticky products, you have locks, it definitely attached to your hair. Lint, dirt, dust is gonna attach to your hair like that. If you using like this right here is what we use for her.
Loxanity?
Loxanity, girl.
Oh, yeah, Loxanity.
But this has a really light sticky texture, but it's not doing this.
Right.
It's like barely. So
Right.
I use this lightly. So avoid sticky products. Another thing, if you're looking for products, if you can't test it in the store on your hair, don't buy it. Oh wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Also avoid white or any other color towels.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
White brand new t-shirts, like wash that stuff first. Anything white.
That's very good because that's lint. Yeah.
Yeah, lint.
Come
Avoid
on. Low cost.
Do not dust your house without your hair covered, okay? You're doing laundry, keep the cover, keep something on your hair.
And the last question, last but not least, is what is one thing that every beginner should know about Loc Journey?
Microloc Journey.
Yeah.
I would say just know that it's a process. It's called the Loc Journey because you're gonna have ups and downs.
You
gonna
say that
feel
one more
like-
time.
You're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna feel like cutting them off. You're gonna feel like you want it out.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel like, oh my
She
God,
ain't
this
lying.
feel like wool on my head. Oh my God, it's hot. They ain't growing fast enough. Oh, they keep coming loose on the sides. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose all my locks because of this. Oh, I should get them wet or not. Like all of those things, you're gonna go. You're not alone. That's part of it. It's like a child. When you see a child is born, baby, your first time mom, you're gonna go through all of that. Everything.
Yes.
You're gonna learn so much about your hair. Just know that it's okay. And whoever your loctician is, if you have any questions or concern, call them.
Yeah.
Text them. Get in a group. Get in some lock groups. And people will tell you they got so many lock groups on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Get in those because, baby, you're going to have some moments where you like, you know what, it's not for me.
She not lying.
Definitely understand that it's a Loc journey and it's not a fast fix for I need my hair done and I want it to grow.
Yeah.
Take care of your locks.
Yeah.
Take care. Don't let anybody tell you anything.
Yeah.
Trust your hair. It will tell you what it needs.
Ooh, it talk to you, baby.
It will need.
Facts, big old facts.
So, I mean, that's what I would say. Like, I need to know that it's a process and it's going to take time to get that desired look that you're looking for.
For me, if I had to give you a tip, I would just tell you that your journey is your own. So you can pick someone to see and want to emulate or look like, or like say your hair is like theirs. But just remember that no matter how close in hair type or hair structure your hair is to someone else's, your hair journey is your own. So you have to try what works for you.
1,000% agree.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And y'all know y'all can always ask questions. Please do drop the questions in the comments. We do answer. Auntie, I call her Auntie. That's my best friend, y'all. Y'all know this. That's what's up. That's Keita at the end of the day. But she will answer. I will answer. Somebody gonna answer your question
Right.
no matter what. So don't hesitate to drop your question if it wasn't answered in today's video. If you're going to get started locks, if you already have locks, whatever it may be, whatever the situation looks like, just drop us your comments in the comment section, girl,
Yes.
in the description box, in the comment section below, and we're gonna get back with you, okay?
Yeah, and one more thing.
Come on, come with it,
Look,
girl.
so y'all know, just by looking at Leandra's journey, look how beautiful. From the beginning to end, to me, it was beautiful. So just know that your process is going to be just as beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And also, for the ones who already have locks and y'all got questions and y'all can answer some of these questions,
Yeah.
When people start commenting,
Share.
feel free to answer those questions too, because you know we learn every day from each other. And the likes gonna teach us a lot, okay?
That's, I mean, that is
they
so
taught
true.
us a lot, but it also helped with patience, understanding it. It's a journey because it don't just help you with your locks; it help you with your life. And I can honestly say that.
Yeah.
And that's it from me.
All right, y'all. So we are nearly done with the retie, but I hope that this has been very helpful for you. Hopefully, we'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be Sunday at 12. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, check y'all guys.
Guys,
Bye.
see y'all later. Bye.